But to be a vessel in God, hunger. Somebody say hunger. You need hunger. You need to be dissatisfied with your current satisfaction. Sir, there is something more than where you are. There is a purpose in God. There's a realm in God. Somebody say hunger. Matthew chapter 5 verse 6. Blessed are they that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Sir, if you want to be filled in life, it's on the platform of uncommon hunger. Sir, do you know the natural is different from the spiritual hunger? In the natural hunger, once you are giving what you hunger for, you are satisfied. But the spiritual hunger, the more you are giving, the more you are hungry. The more you see God, the more you are hungry for God. The more you see a dimension of God, the more something inside you is hungry. I look at the church, we are too satisfied. Somebody is not fulfilled and is calm. Somebody is giving a medical report and is normal. Somebody is being told by the doctor that he has few months to live and is quiet. Somebody sees his life, his finances are shaking and is calm. Somebody, sir, don't rest. When life put pressure on you, put pressure on God. When life put pressure on you, you put pressure on God. Tell somebody hunger. Am I talking to somebody here? We are a generation of satisfied people. A generation that's so normal. No hunger, no pursuit, no desire. Now, am I communicating here? That is what is upset in the church. A generation of satisfied people. A generation. Look at a man called Nehemiah. Nehemiah was a bartender. He was a bartender. He was one also in the kitchen department of the king. The Bible says in Nehemiah chapter 1 verse 1, Nehemiah the son of Hakaliah. There are three Nehemiahs. There was a Nehemiah in the book of Ezra. There was another Nehemiah. This was the third Nehemiah. The Bible says Nehemiah the son of Hakaliah. Hakaliah means wait on the Lord. Nehemiah means comfort of the Lord. Hakaliah gave birth to Nehemiah. Hakaliah means what? Wait on the Lord. Nehemiah means, and Hakaliah gave birth to Nehemiah. So those who wait on the Lord will enjoy the comfort of the Lord. Those that wait on the Lord will bet the comfort of the Lord. If you read Nehemiah chapter 1 from verse 1 to verse 4, Nehemiah was sitting down. They brought a news that the walls have been broken down. Everybody heard the news. Everybody heard the same story. Everybody heard the same thing. But in verse 4, Nehemiah said, as I heard, I wept. I wept. That's passion. That is burden. Taking common information with an uncommon passion. Collecting common information with uncommon passion. He said, as I heard it, I wept. I look at the family. Everybody seemed to be satisfied, but I'm weeping. I see my brothers, I see my sister. They are living a normal life as if nothing is happening. But I look at the family, I know something is wrong. I weep. In this family line, matana, patana, nobody has risen beyond the level. And all of them are comfortable. But me, I weep. Nehemiah said, I wept. I wept. And guess what? As he wept, he began to fast. He forgot days. Sir, he forgot days. When burden is present, sacrifice is easy. When people say they pray 5 hours, they pray 10 hours, they pray 20 hours, you're asking, what are they praying for? It is burden. Burden. When a man goes into the place of prayer with burden, time flies. He travels into the realm of spirit. And he sees himself making connectivity with spirits and celestial beings. He's trafficking the realm of immortals. Why? Because there's a burden in his heart. Am I communicating here? Am I communicating? There's a burden. You don't care. You don't care. Last year, something just told me, I said, I was just trying to put my head around what we spent as I travel around the world on tickets and programs, organizing meetings. Sit down. I was trying to, when I did some calculation, I was getting close to 7-8 months. I stopped. It was 9 zeros, not 6, 9 zeros. I was screaming for the gospel. Take your seat. For the gospel. Why don't I feel it? Burden. Why will a medical student be in medical school for years? You 4 years, you graduated, he's still in school. He finished school, he entered medical school. Why? There's a burden to be a doctor. So no matter what he passes through, he doesn't feel it. Am I communicating here? No matter what he passes through, he doesn't feel it. When a woman has a burden for God, when you pray and you fast, you are not aware. It is people that tell you are losing weight. You are not even aware. When there's a dimension of God you are pursuing, you are giving, you are sowing, you drop your car, you drop land. You are not aware. I went to a service one time, a man of God was talking. I came, I dropped my car key. Do you know I was already at the junction waiting for a taxi before I remember that I came with a car? I was at the junction. I said, wait, I was coming here. I drive. I went to the park. I parked. I entered the church. Okay. What happened? Oh, I went to the altar. I dropped car. Usher came later, led me to the car. I opened the PGO, gave them documents. I'm at the junction now. No. I was too crazy to calculate. Too crazy. Am I communicating right now? Am I communicating? Too crazy. I remember my first year in marriage. One time I walked to my wife. I was fasting one day, two. But the third day, second day evening, I went to her. I said, have I eaten? She was looking at me. She said, have you been bringing your food? I said, well, I have not eaten. 2 days and I was not aware. Because someone's head is filled with burden. Burden. But someone else is just there. No hunger. We are in a generation that is so satisfied. Life is making the generation lazy. Anything they want, they Google it. Not knowing that Google is an engine. It's a search engine. Google lies. Google has no conscience. No, Google has no conscience. When you get back, just Google. Is Google 100% accurate? Google will tell you no. Even Google will betray Google. That's not what I'm talking about. So it is stupid for you to say, I found it. So no, sir, there are things there that are not right. You have to do proper research and proper study. Are you following what I'm talking about? Proper research and proper study. We're in a generation that has become so lazy. Nehemiah, when he heard that the walls are broken down, whether you believe it or not, today the walls are broken down. Walls of businesses, everything, things are shattered. God is looking for a generation of people that will rebuild the broken walls. A generation of people that will rebuild the walls again. Am I communicating? A generation that will build the walls of finances, build the walls of academic, build the walls of the medical profession, build the walls again. That God is raising up a generation of people that will rebuild. Sir, as you hunger for God, the proof of your hunger is that you continually hunger. You are deep in God. Hunger. One of the evidence of hunger is selflessness. Selfless. Once you are hungry for God, you are selfless. You are selfless. I heard somebody was telling me that somebody left church and said the reason she left church because nobody helped her when she was going through trial. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. The church is not a charity home. It's a spiritual house. We help people because we are led by the Spirit. Stop thinking that help in church is turn by turn. Stay at home. They gave that one, they didn't give me. That's not what you are doing here. You are selfless. You are here to serve God. You are here to serve God. You are selfless. Do you know why Ananias, let me ask you a question. Why do you think that when Ananias and Sapphira brought the land, it was theirs, they gave to the Lord? And after selling the land, the man held back the funds. And Peter said, you have not lied to the Holy Ghost. And the man dropped and died. Why? What was God trying to teach us? This man gave part of it. What will you take his life? God was trying to institutionalize selflessness. that if you are selfless, your selflessness should be total. Don't serve God and hold back anything. Selfless, lay your life on the altar. A proof of hunger is that you are selfless. You are working for God. You are giving out to God. You are slaving for God. And you are not even aware. Selfless. The best prayer anybody can pray is, oh Lord, deliver me from myself. Because you are your greatest enemy. No wonder Jesus said in John 12:25. Okay, bring that up again. God bless you, media. Whoever that person is, I'll give you one chicken. No. Okay, is Google 100% accurate? No. Google is not 100%. Okay, remove him. Google betrayed no conscience. Am I talking to somebody right now? Hunger! There are people today who don't understand. Jesus said in John 12:25, he that loveth his life shall lose it. When you overlove yourself, is a proof you have no hunger for God. God said, you, this your flesh, this your desire, this your will, this your pursuit, this your emotion is your greatest enemy. What does your flesh say? This man has said this to you. Carry your phone. Type a text that when he read it, he will know that nobody can talk to you anyhow. That is self. But spirit says no. Shut down the flesh. That is why if you see before Jesus said that, in verse 24 of John chapter 12, he said, except a corn of wheat fall to the ground and die, it abideth alone. But when they die, it brings forth much fruit. God says, I want to use you. I want to help you, but you are still alive. Until your flesh dies. Except a corn of wheat fall to the ground and die. Not my will, but thy will be done. My emotion said I should react, but your will be done. My mind tells me not to take this nonsense, but your will be done. My mind tells me that I feel used, but your will be done. My mind tells me that this person is taking advantage, but your will be done. I don't like the way my husband is talking, but your will be done. And there's a generation of people. Am I communicating here? Am I communicating at all? Selflessness. Selflessness. And that is one problem this generation has. We are selfish, self-centered. John 3 verse 30, he must increase. I must decrease. Pride, anger, arrogance, evil concupiscence. Bible has grammar. Evil concupiscence, lasciviousness. Hey, sir, a proof of hunger for God is that you are bankrupt of bitterness. You are void of bitterness. There's no, when you are pursuing God, you don't see men. When you are pursuing pleasing God, you don't see the weakness of men. Somebody hurts you. If he didn't kill you, the person did not win. If someone hurts you and yet that hurt didn't kill you, that person never won. So long you are still alive. Look at the problem of Ahithophel. 2 Samuel 15 verse 12. Bring that up. 2 Samuel 15 verse 12. Don't waste my time. You have started well. You have one chicken already. Please don't let me cancel. 2 Samuel 15 verse 12. 2 Samuel 15 12. Okay. Chicken going. And Absalom sent. Look at this. Look at this. Absalom sent for Ahithophel the Gileonite, David's counselor, from his city, even from Gilo. While he did what? And the conspiracy was strong, for the people increased continually with Absalom. Meaning, Absalom was plotting against his father. He was conspiring. He was in a negative camp, an opposing camp. He sent them to call Ahithophel. Ahithophel was on the altar, offering sacrifices to God. When they told him to come and conspire against David from altar, a man was recruited to join the enemy territory from altar. Was recruited to join the territory of the enemy from altar. Meaning that God was not much in him. From altar. Why? 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 2 Samuel 11, verse 3. 2 Samuel 11, verse 3. And David sent and inquired after the woman. And one said, is not this Bathsheba, the daughter of who? Who? The wife of. So who was Bathsheba? Daughter of who? Eliam. 2 Samuel 24, 34. 2 Samuel 23, sorry. 2 Samuel 23, 34. 2 Samuel 23, verse 34. Want to go? Elipheleh, the son of Azbai, the son of Makatite. Eliam, the son of the Gileonite. Bathsheba was the daughter of who? Eliam. Eliam was the son of who? So Bathsheba was Ahithophel's grandchild. David slept with her, killed the husband. And Ahithophel was David's best friend and David's counselor. When Ahithophel did it, David kept quiet. When David did it, Ahithophel kept quiet. You know this is my granddaughter, and you did what you did. The man kept quiet. He killed the grandson-in-law, Uriah. The man kept quiet. He didn't keep quiet because he has forgotten. He was waiting for the right time to strike. So when Absalom, his own son, if you did this to my grandchild, I will come with your own son, come after you. So it means that even while he was on the altar offering sacrifices, bitterness was in his heart. His heart was bitter, but yet he was offering sacrifice. As soon as they said, I have a deal. Now, why did they come to him? A man who was on the altar, who was so close to David. How come Absalom could send for him? Absalom should have been scared that if this man knows my plan, he may tell my father. But Absalom could send for him because he must have heard the man's complaint among the camp. Oh, nobody's following what I'm talking about. He must have heard all the man was saying. I am just here, but I'm waiting for a time. The day I will strike. What this man did to me. If you are hungry with people, why not say it? You don't like people, why not go? Why not go? Why hang around people that you don't like? I was talking with somebody yesterday in the office for a long, more than 2 hours. We were just discussing. And he said to me, why didn't you pray for this person the other day? I said, when the guy came to my office, he looked, I just saw in the realm of the spirit that I was a criminal. I said to him, I said, you are a criminal, you are a thief. He said, Apostle, that was too harsh. I said, what do you call a thief? He said, that's in harsh. The person felt it. So he just said, you are a crook. I can't pray for you. Until you are ready to give your life to Christ. Don't do this, don't do this. And he said he wouldn't do it. I said, then leave my office. Because you are a crook. He said, that thing just, you for use. I said, how do you, a thief? I would say, no, you are, the way I'm looking at you is like you collect. You used to collect what is not your own. What's the definition of a man who takes what is not his own? Ogiato. Or twe. Oyi. He had bitterness. Lord, I am on the altar. I am in your presence. Only you will use me. May Satan not use me. How could they carry a man, arrest him? How did the man end? Before, let me show you who this man was before. 2 Samuel 16:23. Let me show you who Ahithophel was. His capacity. 2 Samuel. Want to go? And the counsel of Ahithophel, which he counseled in those days, was as if a man inquired at the oracle of God. So was it. Was all the counsel of Can you bring other translations? Maybe bring another translation. The counsel of Ahithophel that Ahithophel gave in those days was treated as if God himself had spoken. That was the reputation of Ahithophel's counsel to David. Absalom followed Ahithophel's advice just as David had done. For every word Ahithophel spoke seems as wise as it had come directly from the mouth of God. This guy was a vessel. When Absalom was conspiring against David, David smiled. David didn't fight because he knew if he engaged war, he would kill Absalom. His heart was broken. But as soon as they told him Ahithophel was among the conspirators, in 1 Samuel 15:31, David became a Suleman member. He took off his shoes. He began to run barefooted. Hey, turn the counsel of Ahithophel. And one told, start from verse 30. Verse 30, verse 30. Verse 30. David went up by ascent of Mount Olivet and wept as he went, and had his head covered. And he went what? Sele. And all the people that were with him covered every man his head, and they went up weeping as they went. Verse 31. And one told David, saying, Ahithophel is among the conspirators with Absalom. And David said, oh Lord, for the first time, anytime this man talk, they think it is God. But this time, when he talk, let them see his counsel as foolishness. And God heard his prayer. Sometimes you don't need to move a muscle. All you have to tell God is to confuse their language. Look at what happened to him in 2 Samuel 17:23. Are you getting something this morning? 2 Samuel 17:23. 1 to go. And when Ahithophel saw that his counsel was not followed, he saddled his ass and arose and got him to his house, to his city, and put his household. Now, after destroying other people's household, he put his household in order, hung himself, and died. They will hang themselves. Everyone issuing evil counsels against you, they will hang themselves. Everyone issuing evil counsels against you, against your children, against your marriage, against your life, against your finances, against your destiny, against your home, against your health. I don't know how far the counsel have gone. I make decree by the power of the Holy Ghost, they will hang themselves. They will hang themselves. They will hang themselves. You don't serve a dead God. You serve a mighty God. He's the same yesterday. He's the same today. He's the same forever. When God says yes, no man can say no. When God lifts you up, no man can bring you down. God is on your side. Power is on your side. Glory is on your side. Favor is on your side. God is on your side. Power is on your side. Praise is on your side. Somebody shout fire. Be seated.